Minor, Kenny Kirkland. Nice one. Kenny Kirkland lick. All right. Why am I messing that up? Boy, if you don't lose it, you will lose it. You got to practice. That's why I'm in the shed. Man, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Joshua. Yeah, so I got to work on this melody. So my tone, I appreciate it. My mouthpiece I'm using is the Quamon Fowler signature mouthpiece, and this is the generation 1. We have the second generation, which is the Pure Vibe one, which is a bigger sound. So this one is more focused, warm sound, and the other one is more free blowing. And these are the Bain reed ligatures that go on the mouthpieces. It just slides right on to hold the mouthpiece, the reed to the mouthpiece. And then I'm playing Rigatti Wild reeds. Do, 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 do. Let me finish this. I'll get around to that. I'll mess around on it. tripping? I'm messing up on the melody. It's because I'm playing it in the wrong key. I must have been on alto playing it. That's what it was. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to play continuous, just to force myself to connect my lines. But you see, like on that minor 2/5, I'm playing like the same thing. So I need to work on some different. Well, I need to hear some different lines over the minor 2/5/1 to go, you know. And so sometimes it's going fast where you keep playing the same thing. So I'm used to that. So I need to say yeah, so that's what I do. I think of a song that I want to practice, and then I'll just kind of play through it. When I run into spots that feel a little weird, or if I'm playing the same thing, I'll kind of work on those changes right there. Oh yeah, you can't play. Yeah, can't play like that. Appreciate it. Oh no, it's yeah, man, it's been shoes 32 years playing and doing jazz since I was 14. So yeah, that's 30 years. All right, that's very helpful. Do you have any tips with connecting Altissimo with the normal range? Yeah, you gotta play scales and arpeggio like that. So if you play the scales, I'm gonna get back to you. You wanted to do magic, so let me get that before I go into that. I'll talk about that. Ah, so that's a Mr. Magic. It's basically going C minor to F7. So boom, 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 boom. Something like this is a challenge to play without rhythm section. But at the same time, when you play by yourself, you have to fill in all of the gaps, the spaces, so people can feel the groove without it being, other instruments playing with you. So you're talking about Altissimo. Uh, Altissimo. So you got to do stuff like what you would practice in the regular range of the horn. You got to practice stuff up there at the top. So let's do this. Sorry. When I get stuck, so I can't do like the E scale. I can. Anyway, I got a shed on that. But do the ones where you feel comfortable before you aren't able to do it, and just play. Anyway, so practice chromatic scales, your scales up there, and of course I start stumbling and fumbling, but really it's all overtones to help you get Altissimo. Who are out there? Um, I just launched. Well, I launched this like a couple months back. My mentorship program, so that is available where you can work with me twice a week. Twice a week, we are shedding in my group. I'll give you the information right here. And I included a free masterclass there So you can watch that and get a feel for what we do inside of my private group. We practice twice a week. I could change reeds too. I'm almost have worn this one out. It feels like. It's going back up there and getting that E. There it is. It's that right there that gets you. Instead of doing that front E like that, I'm gonna do the palm E. But either way it go, that jump is big because I gotta jump from here to here, so it's probably easier if I switch to that E, but I'm moving more fingers. Oh, that sounds good. Because I got to hit that C by accident. It makes it like a triplet. Yeah, that's a good one. No more blues. Chega de sen Dodgy, right? All right, pentatonic shifting. Um, I know one that, yeah. Let's deal with this concept. So pentatonic, that's pentatonic. All right, so that's all pentatonic scales, right? So let's take one, and then I'm gonna play around with shifting through different intervallic distances. I was about to say intervals, but I was thinking about intervallic. So I do one that actually, we'll start with one that I got from James Moody, the late great James Moody. He showed me this one. So what that is, you're doing the shape. You know, that type of pattern. But you're gonna blend the tritone, the pattern that's a tritone away with it. So I'm gonna do. So all together, it would sound like this. You know, so you can take something like that and a concept like that, and you can play minor thirds. See if you can do minor thirds. So that means. I don't know if it'll work. It will, but you probably got that's natural because you go right into the next interval. So I go from the third. I'm sorry. I start off on the one for concert B flat. So if I go up a half step, that's the third of the one that's a tritone away. So I think the tritone kind of lays into naturally, it connects better. So if I was to do a different interval instead of a tritone and do a major third, let's try a major third. So that means I'll do from C, I could go up or I could go down. If I went down, it would be from, I'm going to call it out for me so I don't get confused. So it'll be C to A flat. So let's see. This is interesting. It's just different. It don't have the same effect. Let's try it up. So if we said a major third up, so from go to C to E. It's not gonna work like that. Let's try a minor third. So let's go. It just don't work as good. I think the best one is just a tritone. Let's try another one. Let's do fourths. That second phrase gets me. I think the fifths might work better. Ooh, that's a challenge. You can do a tritone away. I'm sorry, a half step away. So if you're doing You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work it in there on something like that. If we just stick to one chord. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth, pentatonic. You know, you can do or do the so I'm just going, I'm thinking F pentatonic and E and F sharp pentatonic. Okay. Yeah, you got me going now. Cool. Pentatonic stuff. All right. Francesco, what's going on? Luke, what's happening? He said Ravi Coltrane's at the Keystone Corner tonight. I'm really excited. Oh, that's cool. Ravi, yeah. Man, I hadn't heard him in so long. That's really cool. I appreciate it. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, I hadn't seen Ravi in so long. It's been a minute. I met him in New Orleans. Definitely, you know, remind you of his dad. What you've read, what I've read and watched, you know. What's going on, Jeff? Jeff is in the house. We learned, well, he had in an urge in 7. Oh man, it's been so long since I really dug into that. I did it on my album, Prevail. I did In That Urge. So that was, man, that was 10 years ago. Wow. Man, is that right? No, that was more than 10 years ago. That was 12 years ago. Yeah, 2012. Let me get that part. Ooh, man, it's been a minute. Ah. And I had the audacity to play it like double that speed. It's so crazy. Yeah, I was 32. Yeah, is that right? Goodness gracious. Wow. That's crazy, y'all. Wow. Anyway, let me get out of there. I'm showing my limitations. Joe Henderson, that's right. Let me put this AC on right quick. I also like the Joe Henderson tune, Poon Jab as well. Make sure y'all like it. What up, yo, yo, yo? What up, Gaines Music? Make sure y'all like the stream. Help me out here, and I welcome any love. I did share also the link if you would like to get set up and take some lessons with me. I'm doing my mentorship program, which is very good deal. Just $100, and you can meet with me 4 times for the week. I say 4 times a week, 4 times a month. Actually, really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times a month for $100. And so what we do is we work on jazz improvisation stuff once in the week, and then the other part we work on music business and marketing. And so we do that twice a week, just for $100. Okay, and that's what I'm offering right now at this particular time for the group. So that link is letsgetsound.com. Okay, so let me get back to what I was doing. I guess that's like one of the hardest ones. It's this reed, man. I needed to get another reed. I like that. Oh yeah, I'm just hitting it, y'all. Let me scroll back up. I missed some stuff. When you improvise, do you think of intervals, scales, or something else? Well, really, initially, you gotta learn the scales. You gotta learn, be aware of the intervals. But you know how it is. You gotta process stuff first, and once you get it under your fingers, and it's you know downloaded into your system, then you're just playing sounds. You're just playing melodies. So you have to install the program first, put everything in the right folders, all of the assets and everything, and then you have to then you can use the software. My computer died. Wasn't working. And now my phone needs to charge up. But yeah, so you definitely got to be creative, but there's a few different elements or essentials. You got to be consistent, and it's a faith walk. But the thing about faith, it drives you. You're hopeful, and you keep pushing towards getting to the end result that you desire. And if you're going to use your passion to do it, it's like you trust. It's a faith walk. You trust God for throughout the process, and if you he'll open doors. Like, you never know how exactly ways are going to be made, but because of our passion, people feel it, and they connect with that, and opportunities open up. I've been able to travel the world. I've been able to teach people around the world. People hired me to play and teach at schools, colleges, and flew me in to play for weddings and all kind of things. And it's more so, you have to keep stirring the pot. You have to keep on sharing. And I love to teach just as much as I do enjoy playing. So so that's what keeps me going. I think it's okay right now. It's showing that it's back. So I'm gonna flip this back around. I think my camera, because it was low battery, it was tripping. Yeah, I think it's okay now. Let me turn me like that. Cool, I can see now. Yeah. Hola, what up, Claudio? All right then. Yeah. But yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with me here on the stream. We are in the shed. It's a Friday, and the kids are, you know, it's summertime and the kids are out and about with my wife, and so I had the house to myself, so I decided to practice a little bit. All right, so I can see some of the comments again. All right, so Gaines said, "Yeah, I am a guitarist." So he said, "So key isn't an issue at all, right? I just need to learn lines like those. Uh, Loving what you are playing." Okay, man, you hip to Dan Wilson, guitar player. He's on. I follow him on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Instagram, but that's a bad guy. That's a bad dude. He got some nice lines and stuff. He'll just come on playing. He was playing over a C7 sound today, and I was thinking about learning some of that. Everything good now? I think I'm good. Yeah, it's moving. I'm moving. I probably lost people. Let me get out of here. I gotta return some calls. But it was a good session, y'all. Y'all all right? Are you okay? I don't know if it's still showing I got some people on. I'm just not seeing any chat. If I don't see any love, any hearts, or anything,